welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, then welcome. Today's video is going to be a fun one because I am doing half my face in high-end makeup and half my face in drugstore. I don't know if you can tell which one is which, but if you want to find out, then keep on watching. Alright guys, so for high-end, I'm going to be using Benefit's Precisely My Brow Pencil and their Brow Cream Gel. If you're interested in learning more about the new Benefit products, I do have a video on this. I will link it in the description box down below. Alright guys, and now for the drugstore side, I will be using the NYX Micro Brow Pencil and also their Tinted Brow Pomade in the color Brunette. If you guys haven't tried the NYX brow products yet, I would definitely give them a try. They're really comparable to the Anastasia Beverly Hills ones and the Benefit ones. Alright, so now moving on to eyeshadow primer, I'm going to be using the Too Faced Shadow Insurance and the Milani Eyeshadow Primer. Alright, now moving on to eyeshadow, I will be using the Urban Decay Naked Palette and the NYC Lavatics by Demi palette, and they're really similar the way they've set up the eyeshadow, so I think this will be a really good match. As you can see, they pretty much set up the same. So I'm using the color Buck from the Naked palette, and I'm just going to put that in my crease doing windshield wiper motions. I'm just going to do a really simple look. And then I'm going to take the color Half Baked and I'm going to apply that all over my lid. And then the last color I'm going to take is Dark Horse. And I'm just going to apply this on the outer corner of my eye and blend it into my crease. And then I'm just going to take a fluffy brush and I'm just going to blend that all out. Alright, so that's it for that eye. Now using the Demi palette, I'm going to take the same color that kind of matches up with the Urban Decay one, and I'm going to apply that to my crease. And then for the lid color, I'm going to be using the 6th color from the left side and applying that to my lid. And I'm using a different eyeshadow brush so that you don't mix the different palettes. So you definitely need to use a little bit more product with the NYC palette, but it's actually not that bad. And then I'm going to take the 5th color from the right side, which is a dark brown color, and apply that to the outer corner of my eyes and bring it into my crease just like I did with the other side. And then with a fluffy brush, I'm just going to blend that out. So I'm noticing with the Demi one that I need to reapply some of the lid color, so I'm going to do that right now. Alright, so for eyeliner, I'll be using the Sephora Liquid Liner, which is my favorite one, and the e.l.f. liner. So moving on to face primer, I'm going to be using the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer and the Maybelline Baby Skin Primer. Alright, so for foundation, I'm going to go in with the NARS Weightless Luminous Foundation and the L'Oreal Pro Glow Foundation. And I'm just going to give them a good shake. And then for application wise, I'm going to be using the Original Beauty Blender and the Real Techniques Sponge. So I'm going to take some of the NARS one and put that on my hand. And with a dampened Beauty Blender, I'm going to put it on this side of my face. Then same thing for the L'Oreal Pro Glow, I'm going to apply a little bit of it on my hand, and then with the Real Techniques sponge, I'm going to apply it to my face. Alright, for concealer, I'll be using the Urban Decay Naked Skin and the Maybelline Superstay Better Skin Concealer. Maybelline concealer is a major dupe for the Urban Decay one. As you can see here, you can't even tell the difference. To set my under eye and my face, I'm going to be using the Laura Mercier translucent powder and the number 7 translucent powder from Target. Going back to the eye, I'm going to take the color Buck and I'm going to apply that to my lower lash line. And then from the Demi palette, I'm going to take the same color that lines up with that one, which would be the 5th one from the left. Alright, so moving on to bronzer, I'm going to use the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer and the NYC Smooth Skin Bronzing Face Powder. This one smells so good, it smells like chocolate. And then for blush, I'm going to be using Orgasm from the NARS Guy Bourdain palette and the color Pinch from NYX. And then for highlight, I'm going to be using the color Champagne Pop from Becca and the color Enchanted from e.l.f. Cosmetics. So I'm using my finger for this one because it doesn't really go on really well with a brush. And for mascara, I'm going to be using the MAC False Lashes Mascara and the Maybelline The Falsies Volume Mascara. So normally I use Ardell Lashes or House of Lashes, and I was going to use House of Lashes on this side and Ardell Lashes on this side, but I can't find my Ardell Lashes. I ran out, so I'm just going to pop on what I have. But for the sake of this video, Ardell Lashes would be much more affordable on this side. So for lips, I'm going to be using the color Heathers in Anastasia Beverly Hills and the color Chateau in ColourPop. Alright guys, so that completes the look. I know the lipstick doesn't match completely, but I think they're pretty close. I think overall that the drugstore and the high-end side match up pretty well. So I hope that shows you guys that you don't need to have expensive makeup to achieve the same looks. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already and follow me on all my social medias, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye! And the color Enchanted from e.l.f. Cosmetics.